everybody, I'm Cassandra Valley, a mixed media artist, and today I just want to have another time to play and create in my trauma journal right here. I'm thinking that perhaps I'll make a tag out of this vanilla folder that's seen better days. I like to recycle, and also I was thinking that maybe I could add some of this artwork that I've already made into my trauma journal somehow. Maybe cut this down into pages. This one is one of my favorites. Now I have scans. Well, I don't know, but this is so old. I don't know if I have a scan. 9116. So I don't know if I have a scan. It's okay. I make a lot of art. This one is old as well. This is March 30th, 2016. Now I had this in my portfolio. Like, I don't think this is something that anybody's gonna buy necessarily. I mean, it's okay, but I think it'd make a great page, a great card, or like journal tag. Same with this. Like all this kind of stuff that's just like for artwork itself will make great pages and great cards and great tags. That's what I found. I do collage all the time. I've been doing collage for years. This one's also from 2016. I guess it's a 2016 kind of year. This was recently from February. This is just it was markers and oil pastels mostly. So this one's kind of cool, and I have a scan of it, so, but I mean, it's okay. And then this one's really cool. I think this would make a really cool page or a really cool bookmark or tag. I mean, it's okay for art, but I think it's cooler for my journal. And I didn't put a date on this one. It's kind of old. Who knows? And then this one, I thought maybe I could add to it and add to my journal. This was the origami paper that I've been using as a scrap to just wipe up my distress oxide sprays and swipe my leftover paint. So this is just totally a scrap, but I think it could be a cool page. Okay, so now what I like about my journal here is that I can take pages in and out. So what I'm gonna do, since I have a big cutter, but you probably don't want to see me use the big cutter, I'm gonna go ahead and just cut some of those pages down and show you like how I go about doing this. Like this page, for instance, this was some art. This was actually somebody's art that they rejected, like in one of my groups, that they didn't want it. You know, like the throwaways, like they're gonna throw it away. So I like to recycle. So I put a coat of gesso over here, but I have not done anything with this yet. I'm trying to remember. I may have added a few marks, but it really needs more work. And then this was one of the collages I made in another video, and I put these fancy threads around it. Okay, so I have other videos showing you this stuff. So I'm just going to add more pages, and I don't know like where I want to put them. So I'm just going to create them and then kind of put them, and then later, if I don't like where they are, I can change it, okay? So I may have to fast forward some of this, I'm not sure. But I just wanted to tell you that much. Alright, so cut these down. You saw me talk about this in another video. I found this because this is going to go on the back of one of them. I thought I had more of these, but maybe I'm ready now. So for the back of them, I might put some of these on it and cut this down, or just some plain scrapbooking paper. These are actually printables. Don't ask me where I got them. It was a while ago. Okay, so cut this one down. That seems a little bit big. Oh, you know what? Maybe I did not finish cutting this one down. I have to get back to that. That one could be maybe a card. I cut this one down right here. Let's see, because of the light. I cut this down. Cut this down. I cut that down. And this down. And then I thought these could be cards. This could just be collage fodder or a card. This is like collage scraps, which I was thinking about putting on this envelope right here that I found. Got more scraps and another page that I cut from the art. That could be a bookmark. And these were more pages that I cut down, and this was a page I cut down. I really like this one. I think it's cute. And then this one as well. And then this is another bookmark. So I have like 2 bookmarks. I'm thinking I need to cut this down. I somehow bypass that one. Alright, I found some just basically packaging paper. I'm going to use that for the insides. And I'm thinking about distressing some of them and maybe distressing this, but I wanted to, I'm going to use this one, maybe put some stamps on it. I got this set from Temu, and my stamps right here. I kind of want, this is brushed corduroy from Ranger Distress Oxide. I don't feel like being very precise. I just want to kind of put some of this on here. I really like that. I'm just going to go straight like that. So cool. This paper has been coffee dyed. I will eventually get around to making a video of that. How about we do a few little bubbles on the edges here. Oh, you know what? I forgot the other side was even prettier. Oh, I like that. That is so cool. I didn't realize how much I like the stamp. It's the first time I've ever used it, actually. See, that side's really cool too. I don't know. Well, if I glue it down, I might just put this one by itself, so I have both sides. Yeah, let's put one of these borders on here. That's kind of cool. Isn't that great there? What I'm going to do is spray these down so I can get more of a distressed look, and that squirts too much. I need to spray good water. It doesn't squirt as much. Thinking about just adding just a little bit of frayed ribbon to the edges. Oh, this was blue. It's not blue, but that's okay. It must have blue on the outer edges. Oh. Okay. Oh, this is gonna be cool though. I like that. I really like this. Okay, we're gonna let that dry. Okay. I'm gonna do it the same with these. This doesn't. I'm not drinking any coffee this morning. Let's see. It's okay. Let's just go ahead and spray it down. It's a really cool color. And I was looking. How about this? Brush photo bag. Let's add a little bit of Victorian velvet to this. I'm trying not to do too much. So cool. Okay. That's ripped a little bit. Oh, they're so pretty. Remember, I gotta be able to write on this. I think that should be fine. Oh, that's so pretty. Okay, I'll let that dry. I only did one side because I might be, yeah, like I said, just gluing this down. Let's do this one first. This is the Victorian velvet. And then let's do frayed burlap. Gotta remember, this is my trauma journal, so this is gonna be cool. Put some water in it. That's burlap. It looks beige, and then it turns grayish. It's kind of cool. Let's add a little bit of this brushed corduroy. I think this is like a yellowish brown color. Oh, I'm gonna have lots of leftovers in here. Once it dries a little bit, maybe I could add some stamps. Now let's see about just topping up some of this with the paper. Oh, I got a little bit on these scraps. That's going to be cool, actually. So cool, and I can brush on, oh, that's nice. I can brush on some other colors, like some darker colors. Let's try, though, the pumice stone. So cool. Okay. And we got one more piece here. Okay, I'm gonna go for the frayed burlap. And then pumice stone. And I want just a teeny tiny bit of pink, so I'm gonna go for saltwater taffy. Hopefully I got something in there. Oh, I do. That's not too dark. And I really think red velvet will be pretty with it. We got so much. Okay, and I'm gonna spray it with some water. Look. Okay, you're going to dry Okay, now we've got this printable here, but I want to just sponge it up a little bit. I'm going to use it to sop up some of this. Oh, that's cool. Okay, I'm going to have to cut this down. Oh, this is going to be so cool. Okay, that was Victorian Velvet, and now we've got pumice stone. And I'm going, this is cool. Let's spray the water. I love what this is doing. It's like, oh my goodness. And let's do brushed corduroy on this. And let's do, I don't think I did Victorian Velvet. You know I did that color. Alright, let's spray it with water. Like, I wonder. Yeah, let's let this bleed a little bit. Because it's kind of doing some cool things. I like what it's doing there. This is gonna be so cool. That's neat. Let's let this. I'm gonna blow dry this one. Alright, these turned out really, really cool. Both sides are cool. I'm thinking that I like the ripped look a little bit better than the whole look, but we'll see. I really like this. This one. And then this one is super cool. Now, with this one, I love it, and I especially love these spots, but I want more of this, which I believe is this one, the frayed burlap, which looks, like I said, beige, but then it just shows up blue. So I just want to add just a tad more in these. These look this to be the blue color. I think it's blue. I don't know. I could be using the wrong one. It doesn't look blue to me. Maybe it's a pumice stone. It could be. I don't think it's a brushed corduroy. Let's see. Maybe it's a pumice, or maybe this turns blue after a while. Or maybe it's not going to be blue because the other colors are. You know what? I think that was the right one. See, it's getting blue. It's getting bluer. Well, let's put just a little bit of the pumice stone on there. There we go. And let's dab a little water on here. Oh yeah, it's this I believe it is the frayed burlap doesn't turn blue till after you spray it with water. That's a really cool color though. I'm gonna dry this. These sprays look really cool, like the little dots with the stamp. That's a circle. It kind of mimics that shape. I really like that. And then I like how this stamp faded because I used, of course, a distress oxide stamp. So when you add the water and other sprays, it'll fade, which is a cool effect in my opinion. If you want your stamp to be very clear cut, you won't want to do that. So now I'm going to go ahead and cut this one down. I have other papers, but maybe I'll just try to do just a few pages tonight with my art. Alright, so now I have my pages here, and I'm thinking like I'll set this maybe next to each other. I don't know. I could later journal on this. I mean, the back is okay. I could technically write on the back, but And I've been wanting to remember the dates, so when I do use my art and I cover the other side, I like to put the date, 11/08/23. I'm going to write it here. 11/08/23. And this was 01. We made lots of art that day. Okay. So now I can add, let's do one at a time, back to this, not that one, okay. So you can kind of see what colors I like. Maybe didn't make enough of these. That's really cool. I like that. Yeah, I like that. I may ink the edges. Okay, and I'm gonna. You got brown there. So I'm thinking. Okay, here's a nice brown vintage photo. Okay, so. This is a vintage photo. I'm going to, so I'm just going to do that. I'm just going to do it that way. Or I could do that. Either color works. Let's see. Probably this color matches better. Only problem with this glue is that it could be really bumpy, so maybe I'm going to add this other glue, this premium decoupage from Elise. This is a gloss, so I need to be careful here so I don't put it on where it's not supposed to be. I'm just going to do that. Right? No, I said I was going to do this. I'm going to have to speed, I'm going to have to fast forward this. Okay. Let that try. I want to rip this one. brush. No, I want this one. It's frayed Berlin. Get it. I want to add just a little bit of this aged mahogany. And I'm trying to match this a little bit better. Vintage photo. Okay, let's spray this smaller. This is looking cool. So this sit and dry. Crinkliness doesn't bother me. I like that, but it's a trauma journal, so it can be crinkly and weathered and just battered looking. Kind of is cool. I even like this how it's ripped right there. Okay, so I gotta remember to put this in the correct way. Do this. Okay, now I don't think I'm gonna do all these pages because I'm tired. Let's see here. What page do I want to do next? I really love these. Thinking. Oh no! It's already cool on the back side. This is gonna have to just stay. Yeah, I'm not covering this up. Okay, so this is so kind of cute. What is that? I'm gonna do this next, and I'm thinking that or this would go good on the back of it. I'm thinking I'll use this one because I've got two of them. And I think I'm just going to go ahead and glue the whole thing on, and then maybe I'll decorate it later. In fact, I'm thinking maybe I'll wait till tomorrow to punch the holes in. I might put washi over here. Cover that up. Alright, so now I want to show you the finished pages. So I put this one together. This was actually just scraps of something that sort of was demolished and some paper that disintegrated. So I, rather than throw it away, I just glued it onto another sheet of paper, watercolor paper, and added some distressed stuff. So you didn't see me make that, but I glued it to the back of this one right here. So my plan is maybe right on here. Perhaps, I think I could write on top of that. I may need to do something like self-leveling gel, perhaps, to make it a little bit smoother. And then this is the one that you saw me distress. It was the printable, and I think it turned out really cool. And then I did washi on the edges, because if you remember the edges, I didn't quite glue it down very well, and so there was like a slight white edge. I tried distressing it with ink, but I still wasn't satisfied. So I just put the washi there. That's a good way to solve that problem. So that piece went on the back of this old artwork, which I showed you how I cut it up and put it down there. It matches really well. That way I could go back and maybe write about this piece, you know, whatever comes to my mind, even though this piece was really old. And then the same, just for consistency, I put the other side of that paper on the back of this. So then this is the one you saw me also, actually this was a previous video that I put that one down. But yeah, this one then matches that side, so that's why I put it there. And I like to sort of arrange my journal in a way where the pages sort of are coordinated. Then that was the back of that one. You saw me do that in the last video. Same technique. This is old art. This was already in here in this video. And that one, you already saw. This is going to be the next video. So let me go by that real quick. Okay, that's another video I haven't made yet. Let me go by real quick. Okay, this is old video. Okay, so next we're coming up to this. Okay, so these two pages right here. You saw me put this one in. And then I put that paper down, and so that I can write on the back of it. And of course, you know, it's next to this one that I rewrote about. This is another video on those two right there, and that one. Okay, so more writing material, and I kind of like that idea of, you know, being able to write on it and how rough it looks. The edges, I like that. And then this was some old art I made a while back, some decorative pages. It may or may not be done. I might just let it sit there like it is, or I may go back and try to define it. Maybe do some shadowing. That might bring it out. And then this was the back of the other side of it, which I really like that. Look at these edges right here. I really like this look right here. This is really cool. You see that? I really like the back of this page. It's super cool. I think that's it. I think the rest... Oh, no, that's not it. Okay, so remember this. I put that one down. And, yeah, this page. I made these a while back before I started YouTube. I made it last year sometime when I was doing my other grief journal, but I never put it in there. This one is so cool. This is one of my favorite pieces of paper. It's basically a collage. And I think I had some glaze on it. I did some prints. I did some other types of material, muslin on here, and I think some gel mediums. This one I think was a gel medium, or no, this one was fabric paint on another sheet of paper, like tissue paper, and then glued it down. And then that glaze, you know, turned it gold. So yeah, I really like this one. I need to like recreate that. And then of course we got the back of it, which I didn't do anything with, and then we've got this other piece of writing paper that you saw me create in the video, which I think is really cool. I like that for a writing paper. And you see some of those details there. So this right here, this light bluish gray, that is what you saw me spray on that burlap. I believe it was the burlap distress oxide ink. It goes on like this color, and then when you add water, it turns into this light blue color. It's really, really cool. I don't like these spots right here. It's so just so cool. You can see these blobs, these little circles that I added with the stamp, and it kind of blends into the rest of the splatters. I like that too. And then of course the back is pretty much the same thing. And oh yeah, the rest, there's other videos except for the back. I don't think I made a video about that, but that concludes this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you're inspired to go create some pages in your journal. You can use old art. Well, if you're using a ring bound journal like this, if you're not using a, oops, you're not supposed to see that. That's the next video. If you or two videos ahead. If you're using a ring bound journal, you can easily put the art in there. And if you're not, what you could do is cut out your art and glue it onto your pages. Of course, if you're making the journal from scratch, that old art, you know, you can bind into your journal, you know, with your signatures, etc. I haven't done that style yet, but I will eventually. See, this journal's getting really thick here. So I'm wondering, maybe I shouldn't include a bunch of old art. Maybe this will be it, and I'll just only put new art. And unless it happens to be some of the decorative pages I made for journals that I haven't used yet. Like this, maybe I should have included that one because it's not my best, but I was just like, I'm gonna make you work. Like all these scraps, there's something about the scraps being used again and put into something new that's useful, that I really like. It's like nothing gets discarded. I like that idea, that metaphor. But anyway, be blessed. Bye, everybody.